AEW and the Owen Hart Foundation have entered into a relationship in order to honor the late great wrestler himself. We're breaking down the news and the posts coming out of AEW themselves right now. Owen Hart is known to be one of the absolute greatest legends when it comes to professional wrestling across multiple generations. I grew up watching Owen Hart in the early and mid 90s, and we all know the tragedy surrounding Owen's passing when he was still working with WWF at the time. And this episode is kind of important, and this is a big deal in itself because WWE has not been able to, one, induct Owen Hart into the WWE Hall of Fame. They have not been able to really cover him in any regard in the organization, from documentaries, movies, things all within WWE themselves to make any profit or anything like that on Owen Hart. And that is because of the Owen Hart Foundation and the Hart family not wanting to do that. So it's always been one of those things that we've wondered if Owen Hart will ever be inducted into WWE Hall of Fame. Now with AEW and the press release that has just come out from them, Owen Hart is all elite. The article comes from All Elite Wrestling, and it goes like this. September 20th, 2021, All Elite Wrestling and the Owen Hart Foundation, a nonprofit charity which provides a vast range of assistance and opportunities to individuals in need across the world, are collaborating to honor the legacy of late wrestler Owen Hart, a beloved figure in the professional wrestling community and beyond. This collaboration includes launching the annual Owen Hart Cup tournament within AEW, which will see the winner receive a cup known as the Owen, as well as the production and distribution of unique and original Owen Hart merchandise, including specified retail goods as well as the upcoming AEW video game. The article continues to go on to say, AEW's relationship with the Hart family dates back to our inaugural pay-per-view event Double or Nothing in 2019, and Owen's influence is still felt today, said Tony Khan, AEW CEO. To extend his memory and his legacy even further through this agreement is a powerful and meaningful moment for the entire wrestling community. So one, this is great because we as fans get to actually celebrate the legacy of Owen Hart publicly, like on TV with AEW, this amazing growing wrestling organization. We get to celebrate his life and his accomplishments. We get the Owen, the actual tournament, a cup dedicated to it in his honor. Which I love tournaments. I'm all for this. And to be able to celebrate Owen Hart's work this way, I think it's really fantastic. That means we could get something like a really cool, tournament of single stars going after the cup to maybe decide who is like the best technical wrestler on the card. If they are doing this, we could see more legacy footage brought up of Owen Hart. We could see him memorialized in other ways by maybe having pay-per-views named after him, things like that, or these like special promotional shows they can name it after Owen Hart. They could do more themed episodes surrounding him and his legacy. There's a lot of great options and opportunities here for AEW. And like they mentioned, they talked about how they'll have retail goods, they'll have that promotional material and produce retail specified goods for like merchandise, for example. So we can imagine we're going to get that Owen Hart All Elite t-shirt out there. All that memorabilia will do very, very well. People would love to be able to celebrate Owen Hart, so I think that's really cool. The other big thing that they dropped here at the very end of that little snippet that we just read was Owen being in the upcoming AEW console video game. This is absolutely huge. We haven't seen Owen Hart in a wrestling game properly, actually in the games, since all the way back to, I'm thinking off the top of my head, like WWF Attitude, that game that I played like on my PlayStation 1 and like Nintendo 64 when Owen Hart was actually still around and he was in the game. To me, that was like the last time we ever had him properly in a game. Let me know in the comments below if he was in anything else, but I think around the timeline, then that kind of lines up. To have Owen Hart in the game is huge. We could see Owen Hart as potential download DLC, as pre-order bonus. We could have Owen Hart as a pre-order bonus. This continues to build AEW as a brand even higher. This is huge for fans, and this is a huge, huge way for everyone to celebrate him. The Owen Hart Cup tournament sounds amazing. I think it's a great idea. And on the video game side, which is so much of what we cover with WWE 2K22 over here, I think that this is really, really cool. Having a massive legend like that in your game that has not been able to be touched by WWE in forever. This is a real shot at WWE, just in my opinion, that they could never get this solved. And the Hart family did not want to associate with WWE in this way. I think it shows how great AEW and how great Tony Khan is doing a job over there of being able to bring in legends of the past to promote them, to celebrate them, things like that. What do you want to see from the AEW console side, from the video game side? This is huge with the likes of Bryan Danielson, CM Punk, Adam Cole, baby. Boom. And now Owen Hart in the game, on top of the regular roster, on top of the other legends they have in the game. This game is shaping up to be huge. And I think that if it has that old engine that we're all so familiar with, and it plays like a Here Comes the Pain, and you get to go in and play as certain legends, Jake the Snake Roberts, Owen Hart, I think that's going to be really fun. Kudos to AEW for making this happen, and the Hart Foundation. This is awesome. Let me know in the comments below. What are you excited to see out of this? What do you think the Cup tournament is all about? If you enjoyed this episode, check out this other one that we got covering the AEW video game as well. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Here on Assemble, I'm Matt. And as always, thank you all for assembling with us. See ya. We are